friends. This is Ann with Zoosday Tuesday. My guest today is Ambry Smith, Education Coordinator here at the Pueblo Zoo. And today we are talking about SUP. What's up, Ambry?
SUP is single-use plastic. You know, things you only use once, like straws and plastic water bottles.
Single-use plastics are a big hazard for otters, both in the wild and even here at the zoo. I can show you just how fast otters are about reaching plastic that may end up in other pools now by showing you guys how fast Freya is going to be able to grab some of this food. So she's pretty fast, as you guys can see.
I'm a really cute box turtle. So cute, you might want me for a pet. Wait, that's a terrible idea, because I may have been illegally taken from my wild home, along with millions of other wild animals to be sold as pets. So while I may be cute, if you really love me, you'll leave me be. Visit notapet.net to learn more. Thanks.
Another listener wants to know why ferrets have a strange smell.
Oh, that's a good one. You know, I learned a long time ago, since they like to hunt at night, they are nocturnal. Maybe even at dusk when the sun's setting, they may still be out when the sun's just coming up. And when they go hunting, they need to be sure and find their way home. And this way, a colony or a family of ferrets all have a similar odor, and they can find their home by smell.
Celebrated on February 11th the International Day of Women and Girls in Science, and World Wildlife Fund is supporting that effort with baseball trading cards for women scientists. So I'm going to fill out mine for Kim Pranger. Okay.
He does have a chute, and he has a trainer that has Presley Target, and he will do it, I think. You touch. He knows to touch this target. I don't know if you can see, but he touches it with his nose, and then he's rewarded. If an animal will voluntarily do a behavior that helps us, well, it's less stressful on the animal, it's less stressful on us, and we get better samples.
All right.
Yes. Birds lay eggs, don't they? So they have their little nest. So let's draw a little nest. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here is the back is a bunch of people that work at the zoo, right? You know about zookeepers, right?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of different jobs at the zoo. Like a veterinarian. Who knows what a veterinarian is?
It helps people.
It's a doctor for animals, right? Mm-hmm. You have guards, you have people that keep you safe. You have carpenters that build the exhibits. You have gardeners that take care of all the plants. You have people that sell things at the cafe. And you have volunteers and teachers here. You guys seen some of these people here at our zoo? Who would like a job at the zoo? All right, in about 15 years you come and see me, okay? All right.
Brush our teeth twice a day for 2 minutes, we save 3 gallons of water a day. That's over 1,000 gallons a year. If every Coloradan turns off the water, Colorado can save almost 6.5 billion gallons of water for North American river otters.
White pelicans are super cool birds. They are migratory birds. They will travel from around Colorado, all of those. Yeah, you can see the black on his wings.
Yes, I can.
They will travel thousands and thousands of miles just for breeding season, which is around now. And then for the colder weather, he will fly back south, down south. So you find them in Florida, Tennessee, Mexico, all those wonderful places. Harry has this little vein on his beak, a little growth. That is normal for pelicans. They are basically breeding.
When they migrate, do they migrate in big flocks or separately? Big flocks.
They are gregarious birds, which means they will travel in flocks. When they reach their breeding site, there could be like 2,000 breeding pair at one place.
Wow.
It's crazy huge. They usually like to roost around like islands and whatnot to avoid predators like coyotes and fox and things like that.
Yes.
But, yeah, they do breed with one pelican for that breeding season.
So monarchs need a special kind of flower called milkweed. That is the plant that the monarch caterpillars feed on before they turn into butterflies. They eat the leaves, and the leaves are actually poisonous. And as they eat the poisonous leaves, they also become poisonous too. That way the birds learn to leave them alone, except for the black-headed grosbeak that I mentioned earlier. He can eat those monarchs, but even he has to only eat a few, otherwise he might start feeling a little sick too.
After the monarch caterpillars become butterflies, they no longer eat milkweed leaves. As adults, they need wildflowers with nectar. Nectar is a sweet, sugary substance that's liquidy, and they slurp it up with a straw that comes out of their mouth called a proboscis. So you can help monarchs by planting milkweed for the caterpillars and wildflowers for the adult butterflies.
What can we do to help oceans? We can throw away trash and dog poops. We can save water. Turn off the faucet when you brush your teeth. Say no thank you to single-use straws and utensils. Say yes to marine protected areas. Now let's go visit some ocean friends that live at the Pueblo Zoo. Here's a coral reef ecosystem just like ones found in the Gulf of Mexico. This colony of African penguins lives in the ecocenter.
I'd seen these European honeybees at their hive at the zoo earlier in the day. They really liked this native shrub, rabbit brush. Now I went in search of more pollinators. The outer yellow ray petals help the bees find the sunflower. The many inner disc flowers in the middle of the flower turn into sunflower seeds with the help of pollinating bees. They are gathering nectar, which they will take back to the hive and turn into honey. Win-win.
What is Zoo Alive anyway? Let's ask some teens and find out.
Hi, I'm Sammy and this is Tilly.
I'm Capri and this is Sunset.
And in the Zoo Alive program, we learn how to deal with animals and present them to the public.
ALIVE stands for Active Leaders in Volunteer Education. So What procedure do you do most commonly?
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on the season.
Okay.
So right now, we're approaching a lot of different animals' breeding season. So right now, today, put in implants underneath the skin of a couple lemurs for birth control purposes. For animals we do not want breeding, so that's something I'm doing really commonly right now. But outside of that, my hope would be the most common things I'm doing is regular exams, preventative health like vaccines.
I had to think about that, and I think a lot of it was preventive health care. We wanted to be able to check your pet once a year to make sure that they were healthy and that they weren't overweight, they didn't have dental disease. And we also did usually annual vaccinations.
So humans mainly use our sense of sight to experience our world. But other animals, they may use their sense of hearing, their sense of smell, maybe even their sense of touch. The big scientific word we're going to learn for this experience is umwelt, meaning how an organism experiences its world. Let's go visit a few other animals and see how they experience theirs.
A dog's sense of smell is 100 times better than humans.
And zoos are so important to conservation of these animals because it allows people to see animals that they wouldn't always see. And they kind of get to learn what they look like, what they do, why they're important to the environment. All species have some sort of value besides being cute.
And what the zoo means to me is it's a place where I can come to use my animal skills and my love of biology to care for the animals that we have here. And for the guests, it's a place for you to see animals from all across the world and get to really appreciate just how diverse the wildlife is that calls Earth home.
Why do I love the Pueblo Zoo? Because it's a place of wonder and inspiration. It's a place where we can discover animals like penguins and lions and find out what we can do in our daily lives to help with conservation in the world.
Wow, it was so great to hear from all those amazing people who helped make the Pueblo Zoo an amazing place.
But we couldn't do it without you. By supporting Zoosday Tuesday, buying products in our gift shop, or even just attending the zoo, your support helps to continue prove why zoos matter.
Next week, or next month, next month, the first
blooper roll.
Okay, I'm gonna start if we have any more questions. Are we ready?